Yo guys, it is Old Man G here back again for a quite a belated watch long actually. I've not done one of these in what appears to be ages. It is Manchester United versus Leeds at Old Trafford. Obviously the game week. Oh, what's this doing? I don't know what that's hiding. But remember, before we get into it, guys, if you are new to try to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio, follow us on Twitter at Red Devil Studio X, smash the notification button, etc., etc. Um, I see. It's got a timer for some reason. Just say timer off. Oh, that's an interesting. StreamYard has got a lot of features that I didn't even have before. So apparently timers for things and stuff like that, and other options. Speaking of which, there is a poll that I will start. Um, so hopefully you can see that as well. So I'll just see if I can move. Can I move it? I move it. Yeah, or up there. Yes, cool. I'm gonna pull that there. There we go. That works. Okay. So graphics all sorted. So yeah, so there's a poll in the top right to say who you think will win the match. Put one in the chat for United, two in the chat for Leeds, and three in the chat if you think it is a draw. So type one or two, three in chat, depending on what you think it is. So they're obviously going through the starting lineup, as you can see, but it's also been revealed here. So for those you want United, Lemons in goal. Then it's Matswari at right back, Yoro, Martinez, and Shaw, which is interesting. Okay, so Dow looks like he dropped or out? Casemiro and Agate. I mean, Agate, I'm really worried about, man. I'm really worried about Agate starting against the physical. Then you've got Ahmad on the right, Cunha on the left wing, Bruno Fernandes in the middle, and then Xerxes uh, with Mbuemo dropping to the bench. And so Dallo is on the bench, so sure better have a good game, man. I mean, not that Dallo's gone outside, but um, Mason Mount's back, obviously. Xerxes there, Malacia, and Buemo, Heaven, Fletcher, and Lacey. So um, I'll be honest, I probably would have preferred Bruno to drop and Garza there, but I mean, you need that creativity with Bruno. He's the best at what it is. So I think if he is error prone and mistake prone, and we need to get in the game, you drop Bruno in and then probably bring in maybe a Xerxes or a Mount here. Maybe that might do something. We've got Bruno. So we have options basically, depending on how we go. Leeds have not scored, I think, in the last four Premier League games. Obviously, they're going against a United team that is a United team that likes to give people gifts. So let's see what happens, though. So Manuel Ugarte is starting, but let us see what happens. Let us see. So kickoff in a few minutes' time. Let's see where we are. But Ugarte, really, for me, if he can have a good game today, then I think we can start to talk about next season and where we should go or stay. Because really, United, if he goes, Casemiro is obviously gone. Bruno hasn't committed to a new contract yet. So if these guys all go, then United in a completely midfield. Because we've just seen Kobe should have been starting. He's injured. United only have four midfielders: Ugarte, Casemiro, Mainu, and Bruno. That's it. Don't really class Mount as a midfielder, to be honest. So, but let's see what happens. But yeah, fingers crossed. We've not played for a while, so I'll be honest. I'm not. I'm expecting us to start quite sluggish, um, but we'll see what happens. Let us see what happens. Okay, kick off. Kick off. Ooh, bless you. Bless you. Okay. Okay, sure. Sure starting. Okay. So I've been live for a while, so I'm sorry, everybody. Well, that's the reason why. Fatherhood. Okay. Matswari. Euro. Ooh, not a great pass, Euro. And then it's a foul, and it's a foul to Leeds. That was a good pass, Euro. Ooh, give me a second. Sorry, parenthood was why I was on mute. Leeds, okay, got the ball. Oh, no, come on, close him. Again. Come on, Agati, man, switch on. Switch on. Like, I'm like, how? Again. Good save by Lemons. Good save by Lemons there. Leeds literally, it's a good cross. Come on, and it's a brilliant stop, and no one is following Calvert-Lewin there. Literally, Lemons is our best signing. I'm sorry. No one called, Martinez, Rusty, I don't know, but like that is all on Lemons there. Brilliant save. Because United are already just looking at the way they're already starting like quite rusty. Okay, we want it back. It's a brilliant save on Lemons there. For me, he's been the best signing. Yep, Cunha and Bremer and Seska McKay. Lemons has been United's best sign this season. We needed a goalkeeper that we can at least rely on. I'm not saying a goalkeeper that's perfect, but a goalkeeper that we could rely on at least. Okay. Just go to room, but it's cool. If we're going to press, guys, we need to press kind of cohesively together, because I don't like how Leeds are just able to just kind of just glide with the ball under no pressure. And that right side as well, man. Literally, there's no one on this right. Matsvari, where are you? Conceded 1-0 to Leeds. Terrible. Terrible. What's going on? 4 minutes in, Leeds have 2 chances, 1 straight blank, a second as well. And for everyone who said Maguire was a liability, what is going on here? Martinez has had an absolute bear. Yoro clears it. And to be honest, Matswari on that right, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? I don't really blame Yoro for that. Could he be stronger? Maybe, but like on that right side, no one was there. It's been poor there. 1-0 to Leeds 5 minutes in, and they deserve it. United slow starting again. Awful. It's awful. United literally leads the way the ball. Look, it's a brilliant cross. Again, don't close the crossing. I have no idea why. On the other side, same. I don't know why we're playing playing so narrow that we're just saying, right, yeah, come on, cross the ball in. Jokers, man. Right, I've got to update this. So, I mean, it's a blessing in a way that they scored early, but awful beginning. That just shows rust, because Leeds obviously played the FA Cup game, United didn't, and it just shows which team is more in form or not. Leeds in an FA Cup semi-final, and United was still on vacation. These guys have not woken up yet. Like, look at the amount of possession that literally Leeds have got. Why do Leeds have the ball? Someone tell me. What again is that? Well, the fullbacks are just getting just we're just not. I don't know whether it's because they've been brought, but both fullbacks have been bad. I don't know whether that's tactical or not. But it's not working. You know, they've basically been ineffective. Whether they've been pulled out they've been so narrow. Like, we have no midfield control at all. Leeds are just literally Leeds are just passing the ball around like it's nothing. But I mean, this is the United team playing like a team that have not played in 3 weeks, and I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This is the problem when you're knocked out of all competitions. Like, rusty, not passing, not switched on. You've got players coming back from injury in Martinez. You know, just Leeds just look sharper. What United need to not do is they need to not go down a second goal. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult. Because this is not good. Also, I think it's also a good reminder for people who were banging on with Carrick. Start Shesko, start Shesko. It's still early days, but I'm just saying, like, let's relax. What was that header, Bruno? To who? Early days, and I'm not saying it's fine, but just kind of like, for the United fans that were just like, well, if United start Shesko, then all the United problems will just disappear. Well, here's the example of why that's just nonsense. It's more than just starting Shesko. Leeds 2 shots on target, 1 goal, and arguably could have been 2 goals. Simple cross in, cross. Couldn't defend the cross. Oh, he's got to take the shot there, Ahmed. Unlucky, good shot on target because there's no one there with him. Where's Sesko? It's a good run from Ahmed there. Yeah, because there's no one there. Sesko, you got to run. Make the run there. I'm like, if what I suspect is gonna happen and that Sko is ineffective for 60 minutes, I'm gonna go on a massive rant. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But for all the people that were talking about, oh, don't start Brown, Brown doesn't, oh, because Sesko comes on as a sub and scores goals. Like, it's not about that though. Okay, anyway, let's just try and calm down a little bit. But I mean, shout out to Leeds and the way they're passing and playing. It's good. Hmm. Okay. Oh, poor ball by Euro there. Man, this is bad. And here was me hoping that United could get 10 points clear of Chelsea for the Champions League spot. Well, that's not going to happen. What was that? Again, poor. What the hell, Garte? Can't lose to Leeds, man. Come on, Shesko. Oh, well done, Matsurai, to get the corner. Well done, Matsurai, to get the corner. Come on. Oh, poor. From who? Raw? Yeah, happy about things, but things are still not great. Let's be real. Oh, good clearance. Let's break. Good. Well done, Ahmad. Oh man. Opportunity one-on-one, couldn't go and take some. So anyway, well, but hey, start chess. I don't want to go into criticism of Sesko here because he's a young Lancer player and so that I'm not. So, but like, I'm more angry at the fans that were like that seem to say the goal bridges and the like that seem to say, oh, I disagree with Carrick, but start Sesko because he's come on and score goals as a sub. That's different than starting the game and leading the line. That it's different. Dive from Cunha. Hmm. Can't be losing to Leeds, man. Jeez. Can't be losing to Leeds. Can't be losing to Leeds. Come on, Ahmad. Oh, should have passed that maybe. Yeah, Ahmad's basically been our best player. Oh, maybe should pass that, but still unlucky. But yeah, feed to Ahmad, dribble and go. That seems to be the best thing. I remember saying, drop Ahmad, and play Sesko. Drop Ahmad. Ahmad hold bench. Sesko's because sometimes, like, man. Anyway, like I said, it's too early to complain. It's only 20 minutes or so gone, but man alive, like, away. At least don't lose. That's all. If you're not gonna get the 10 points, at least don't lose. I mean, as it stands, we're still third, but you're now 3 points behind Liverpool in fifth, 11 points on Villa. You're still quite ahead of Chelsea, to be fair, who are having a disaster class right now. But then Chelsea beat you at Stamford Bridge, and it becomes tricky. So really, you need to win because if you for me winning here against Leeds at home, you're 10 points clear of Chelsea in sixth, and then Poor from Shaw, man. Awful, man. So bad. So bad. These first 20 minutes have been awful. Close. How is it that they're able to get? Shout out to Leeds, man, and the way they're able to, like I never understand why United can't have this level of like just just being comfortable on the ball. Oh, lost the ball again. Good clearance, but no one's there on the left. Deflected. Yeah. Without Maguire not obviously Maguire suspended for the game, but you can already see the I'm not saying Maguire is the best sort of thing, but like it's clear to me that like when you with at least Maguire with the ball over, ball to ground problem, which is what Leeds did at least for the first attempt. The second goal, there's an argument to be made. If that's Maguire heading the ball into the Euro, maybe the ball is cleared. So, for me, you got to have unless the United defenders are good on the ball, playing out, then if they which they're not that great at it, they're okay, they're not bad. Then you need to have a defender in there that can head the ball and clear, which Maguire does. So at least we know we'll have Maguire back for Chelsea. So, but this is what I'm saying. Come on. Oh, Ahmad. Oh, the touch from Ahmad there. Come on. Yeah. Sesko needs to play Cunha through there. Play him through. He's in there. He doesn't. I don't know. I'm seeing this. I'm ready. Like this is exactly what I expected. I don't know. When you start Sesko, I'm not gonna lie. Like people saying Bremo doesn't do anything and stuff like that, but at least for the first six, the pressing, the runs, like he does. It's just that, but it's just that because he's not scored a goal, everyone says that, or got GA. Everyone says he's. So I don't know. But anyway, certainly from the first 25 minutes I've seen of this game, I don't think you can say there's nothing can say into that. Right? Okay. That you can say that Sesko should start up top. No one that's come into this team, Sesko, Agate, even Martinez has played well. The fullbacks have not been great. I don't know what Matsura's been doing these last 30 days. I really don't. Like, and I'm not even a fan of Dallo, but anyway, let's see. Keep going, United, huh? Keep going. Oh my goodness. Masrari, man, come on. Literally every single good block. Clear it, lads. Offside. But also, how is it that Leeds are able to get so many players in the box? Lose the ball again, man. This is so bad. Foul. A fair challenge. Okay, when winning back. Okay, well. What? How, someone. Wow, this is just funny. This is absolutely funny. Two 0. Useless team, man. It's deserved, man. The worst 30 minutes I've seen. The worst. Cleared. No one calls Casemiro for a man on, but it's still away. No one's coming close. You're clearing it away. Again, no one. Just clear it. And you just give him the time to shoot. And the deflection kills him in goal. Terrible clearance, terrible defending. It's obviously off Euro. It's obviously off Euro. Man. Lyman's long footed, can't do anything about it. The defense, yep. By far the better team. United have been absolutely shit. Just useless, man. Absolutely useless, man. But it was coming. They deserve it. I hate let alone at home, but this is just Matswari, useless, awful. The whole defense has been bad. Martinez bad, Casemiro bad. Like for me, that was I was literally when Casemiro got the ball. You mean no one called, no one said man on. He literally got the ball. It was stolen from him on the deep. No one called him and said, "There's a guy behind you. Get rid." That's basic. The fullback seat just useless. Picking off the second ball, just no. I literally thought I didn't think we were gonna be this bad. I'm not saying we're gonna be, but the fact that we're like that we've been this bad is, and this is a statement on Carrot getting the job, man. To be honest, so I don't. Well, I mean, it's not just this game, but let's be real. We've not played well for a while. Newcastle against 10 men. Bournemouth 2-2 sent off thing. This, so let's be real. It's not been great, and you can make an argument that obviously the lack of January, which is always going to be a thing, but I think if you're reasonable, has he done enough on these games to he's steadied the ship, but is steady the ship enough? Because what I've seen so far is I've seen it. Obviously, what's his name? Thingy Leeds man just had more time and stuff, so I'm not going to say it's the same. But and now, to be honest, Leeds don't really need to do anything. Just poor, man. Just poor around, to be honest. Just poor. I don't think we've even tested the keeper yet either. But hey, start Sesko and everything will be okay. With the Goldbridgeites, with the United fans. Sesko, 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 Sesko. Start Sesko. Sesko's not done anything, guys. Okay, it's been 34 minutes. Tell me what Sesko has done. I'm not saying he's at fault for the goals, but the reality is I've seen the only good player that I've seen in this has been Ahmed, frankly. Everyone else has been crap. And he was the player that everyone wanted to drop. Still slow. Anyway. Corner to United, if we can do something well, I'd have more faith Maguire was playing, but but Leeds are tall enough. So we can't really you got a tall, strong Leeds team. Oh, yeah, it doesn't touch the keeper. It's over. Yeah, Leeds will waste time, man. Six shots, three on target, so 50% conversion. So I don't know. Leeds crossing wise have been, we've not cut the crosses out enough. Matswari and Shaw both awful, but to be honest, defensively the team has been shocking. The team has been shocking. Now we're just going to be trying to do long ball stuff, and that was poor again. Get up. Oh my goodness. So bad. Now you got to switch at halftime, man. I don't care. You can drop Bruno into the thing, or you put Martinez up into midfield, and then you put Heaven on or something. This is just bad. Shame this game, yeah, man. I just thought it was had some. It's on a Monday and actually have some time to do it, but this is the game. Thanks for tuning in, atonements. It's just. I appreciate that it's been 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, that's the yellow. Let me see. I think you gotta take Man United 1 Leeds 2. Where? I mean, it was our prediction, so but I don't know. Good ball from well, no. We've just been bad. We've just been Leeds have been the second to every ball, every um like they just wanted more. And it could be because, like I said, they were back for the FA Cup game. They just more, we're not paying for it, so we're rusty. So I get that. Yeah, the break, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it did it worse. It's worse. 3 weeks was enough. So I get it. Leeds did play earlier. So, but I mean, even still, there's some. I mean, look at that. It's just look, see, just it was just so easy. Literally, that literally Leeds are just literally just simple 1-2 passes, and they're kind of through it. Just it's like so easy. I always hate Clark's pressing structure. I'm sorry, he's not it. I mean, I don't think he's it either, but it's just that, to be honest, as I keep on saying, I don't really see what great alternatives are out there. That's basically been my thing for me with Carrick, is that, like, if you told me we were getting Enrique, okay, fine. Nagelsmann for me is just another. It's literally between right now. It seems to be between Carrick and Nagelsmann, because obviously De Zerbi's got thingy. That's it. And Nagelsmann for me is just another Amarim in the Premier League. Like, might work, but also might not work. Actually, more likely not to work due to the lack of Premier League experience and big clubs. So Man United 2, I think 2. Just get a modern day coach who can play our position, high pressing football. Who? Yeah, but who's that though? Who's that though? Like I know you say Nagelsmann is a good shout. So, but like I said, I just think that it's one place. Say it's one. It's one thing to have a manager that has a philosophy. It's another thing for them to be able to actually implement it. That's the problem. Ten Hag, Amrim, those managers, they played a certain way at the clubs they did, and then they came to Manchester United and they weren't able to replicate it. So that's the thing. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be unhappy if we get Nagelsmann. I don't really care, to be honest. So I'm not going to die on the carrot kill any sort of hill. But my thing is that like I won't if he comes and he flops, I won't be surprised. So for me, to be honest, I'm of the opinion right now that I would actually just want a a a um a manager that's experienced in the Premier League. You know, I would. So for me, I would prefer Emery, for example. Emery with cash. Oh, good tackle, sure. Emery with cash because he's been at the Premier League with Villa, managing teams, etc. So for me, Emery would be my kind of. If I had to pick, Emery would be my first choice because I'm like, okay, this guy's Premier League. One obviously cop competitions with lower teams, like has known him for a long time, but hasn't had the money. Done well at Villa, actually did well at Arsenal. You can make a case to actually establish Arsenal's modern team. I give it to him. But that's just my opinion. I don't know why you keep on putting these fake scores because that's not what's going to happen right now. It's almost half time. It's these 2-0. You buy the players to implement it. Enrique will twin your players appears. Yeah, but obviously that's not going to happen. It's I don't like just like agree with you. Like we should have bought the players to implement what's his name Aram style, but we didn't. And then they were like, oh, go back to playing 4-4-3. So that is the problem. You know, you've got to have a manager. The other thing is you've got to have a manager that works with this ownership structure, and the ownership structure has clearly said that they want to be involved. This kind of sort of like Chelsea in a way, but maybe not as bad. So at least this ownership structure wants to buy quality players and not just kids. But it's still the same premise. Oh, just another blast. Awful. Michael Kovac, Michael Kovac. Michael Kovac for me. Okay. I don't know who Michael Kovac is, but let me know. Yeah, no fake scores. Um, but yeah, I like I said, Mega, I'm not gonna die on the carrot kill because for me the most important thing is that he just secures Champions League football. If he can secure Champions League football, he's done what he came to do. But as far as a long-term manager goes, they need to spend some time. But I'm just oh wow done. Wow done. Was that Martinez that saved it? Wow. Maslandra Martinez literally stopped it from being 3-0 for the end of the half. That was poor from. There's literally. Larman's to round him, that tackle from Martinez, man, that's a world class tackle. That is a world class tackle. Your opinion shocking about what? That was a world class tackle. That was actually a world class tackle, man. But there's a corner. Good save. I mean, corner. We're just look at the. Yeah, yeah. Leeds should be at least 4-5. The crosses we just. I hate saying this, but we actually literally missed Maguire today. We actually missed Maguire today. Sesko has not done anything. Like, I'll give my thoughts on the game. So, but like to be honest, what I would say in defensive Carrick is that a lot of the changes that people wanted to see because yes, Ugarte is playing. That's crap. No one wants Ugarte to play, but people wanted Maguire dropped. People wanted Ahmad dropped and Sesko's to start. A lot of the chances that United fans wanted to see, we're seeing right now, aside from Ugarte, basically. But you know, it's been a terrible first half. Leeds have just been far better, far better. Just defensively, just wanting it more. If it wasn't Lazandros for that goal line snacker, it would be game over, to be honest. So halftime. Let me just share some thoughts right now. So halftime. So just a few thoughts, obviously, just while before we go into break. Point number one, that's one of the worst halves of football I've seen at Old Trafford this season, and that includes Amram. Point number two, it's clear that the 3 weeks off was bad for United, and there is an argument that I've said so many times that with the lack of competitions, because obviously, which wasn't Carrick's fault, it's Amram's fault, we should have really arranged competitive friendly fixtures to keep the players match sharp, because match sharpness is a thing. You know, when I go back and I've not played for one and I come and play, you just not. And then eventually in time, after a few games, you get into it and your body just learns and adapts. That's the case. I play five-a-side. That's what happens. I come back. I think in my mind, I think I'm going to be okay. And then you realize your body isn't doing what's into it's forgotten. So match sharpness is a thing. And there's an argument that should have happened. Point number three. I think that a lot of people who thought that certain people should start, not start, need to rethink things. I love Sesko. I big him up, but I was never one of those people that said he should definitely start. Because to me, Mbuemo gives us something different and helps with the press, and his hold up play is better than Sesko's. Sesko's been a great impact sub, but in times when he started, I've not really seen much. And lo and behold, today I've not really seen much from the guy. I'll be honest. The best attacker and arguably the best player we had on this field is Ahmed, and a lot of people want Ahmed to hold bench. Midfield has been non-existent. Ugarte, I want Ugarte sold, quite frankly. I just don't know what his purpose is, really. Casemiro is going the end scene, so it is what it is. But Ugarte, I generally don't know what his purpose is. Like, does he pass? Does he tackle? Like what does he do exactly? I thought actually at last its tackle before going through it was Ugarte, and I thought, okay, there's use. No, it was Martinez that did it. And speaking of defense, the defense has not been great. The fullbacks are too narrow for some reason. I don't know why. They're so narrow that Leeds have literally all Leeds are doing is just ball to wingers, cross, corner, ball to wingers, cross into the box, ball, wingers, cross in. That's literally all they're doing. Ball, cross in. And for some reason, our wingers our fullbacks are so narrow that they don't have enough time to go to it. Masrari, I don't know what Masrari been doing for the last couple of days. He looks as bad as Dallo. Shaw is just bad. And the reality is Leeds are tall, they're physical, so it's always going to be a problem to deal with crosses and set pieces. This is where he missed Maguire, unfortunately, and it wasn't a red. Just that's the issue. Miss Maguire. Love Martinez, but him and Yoro are not tall enough, not physical enough to deal with defensive Leeds. So you know they're going to get advantages from the set pieces. They are. We need to change it. I don't know how, but we need to change it. We need to change it fast. Let's have a look at some. Michael Carrick is good. I reckon he should have the job. I mean, it's everyone's opinion. It's everyone's opinion. Okay, that's your opinion. Every time Agate starts, we lose. Yep, that's it's becoming a fact now. Yeah, it's becoming it's confirmed. Jonathan, I'm not reading these last two comments, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Friendlies would have helped. Friendlies would have definitely helped. Friendlies would have definitely helped. Friendlies would have definitely helped. Michael Catman be a good mantra for Manchester United. Please give a chance. I'm not sure. The comments don't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about, mate. I'm sorry. So please put sensible comments. But yeah, friendlies would have definitely helped. But it is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna go for a break. So back for the second half. But yeah, United have got to be much, much better. I'll take a point at this, but we've got to be far, far better than we are. Far better. Right. Let's go. Where is it? Right. Okay. We're back for the second half, and my goodness, I've got to have a better performance. But he's not made any changes, so I'm not really sure what we're doing here. I find that staggering that there's been no changes, but let's see, because we don't even have many players in the half. So unless Carrick has decided, hey, yo, I'll concede the game, like, and Buemo amounts. No, no penalty. Okay, thank goodness. Oh my god. Play it quickly then, Agate. Man. Just go. Oh my. Oh. Okay. It's a good hold up by Shesko. Oh, through. Oh, good nutmeg. But the keeper comes out and it's goal line clearance. I did feel like he was pulled, but anyway, Sheshko did well there. I'll give him that. It was a goal line clearance there. I don't know what that was. Unlucky, but we get that goal and then maybe. Oh, it's a yellow. Yes, a yellow. Yeah, he's got to do it. Well, if you can do some of that, but bro, you need to put it in the ball in the back of the net, man. It's not just about the chances. The keeper did do well to come out on top. So Itzy J, yeah, no, we don't live stream the game. It's just a watch along, a fan watch along. Like I'm not like it's a fan watch along, so there's not going to be any live stream of the game unless you want the people to get banned from Twitch and YouTube, etc. Okay, sure. Fernandez, Martinez, Cunha. Oh, oh, I knew that. Okay, no, no worries, no, nothing personal. I mean, to be honest, bro. I mean, we're not even playing. I don't think it's even watching. You want my advice, bro? Just do something else. You're better off spending your time watching something else, quite frankly. Because, well, if you're a United fan, if you're a Leeds fan, by all means tune in. But if you're a Manchester United fan, this has not been great. I'm just doing it because I've not done a live stream in a while, and I'm a Manchester United fan. But had I my way, I probably wouldn't be, because the first 45 minutes were an absolute joke. Absolute joke. And this match hasn't really been any better. Leeds just need to score a third goal, to be honest. I think you are the jinx artist. We're doing the same. Yeah, I mean, I did do obviously match reactions and stuff, so maybe it is so. But I like to think that, I mean, Leeds. I said at the start, oh, Leeds have not scored for 4 games in a row, and they've had draws, draws, draws. But in the back of my mind, I was like, but of course United, because that's just how United are. You get these statistics. Oh, this team has not won in this. This team has not done this this time. Manchester United are just a team that just likes to give players confidence. Like they just do that. They really do. Yeah. Dude, what do you mean? I have to watch every single minute and second, bro. Of Manchester United. I mean, you're a more dedicated fan than me. Manchester United this season in general, have been very difficult to watch. Even with Carrick coming in, they've generally still been very difficult to watch. At no point do I watch a game and thinking, this is a Manchester United team that looks like it has some control over the game. Looks like it's all just chaos and moments. And to be honest, this summer is gonna have to be the biggest summer in Manchester United, history. It is. Like, didn't you? I did. That was one of the worst. If YouTube Shorts had been around that point, the amount of clips I would have generated for that would have been insane. I think that was one of the worst days I've ever had, to be honest. That 7-0 was just, so it's also why I oh, violent conduct. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Yeah, it's a red. And that image as well. He's off. I mean, in fairness, you could go back. He is holding Martinez's neck, but he's holding his neck though. Is- Uh, yes, game over now. Red for Martinez. I'm not sure why he's pulling thingies here. You can't do that though. I mean, thingies. Lewin's Lew, uh, what's his name? Thingy's face on it on his face. So I don't know why that's not checked, but you can't give the referee that decision to make though. But anyway, that's game over. Then the game's gone now. Johnny Lelswood, number 20. What does that mean, man? I feel so bad. I don't know. You mean I feel so bad about this game? I mean, it's for me. It's over now. It's over. So congratulations to Leeds. It's just if we can just not concede more. But Carrick should have changed at halftime. He didn't change at halftime. So this is on the manager as well. What this wait they well it's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's Leeds to Manchester, but I imagine now that United a man down, it will be. So for me, it will even be if it'd been one, you could have at least thought maybe, but because of the defense, it's not. So yeah, this is bad. And United have been terrible. I mean, you had the Everton game when we played against 10 men, lost. The Newcastle game played against 10 men, also lost. Yeah, so it's very difficult now. And like I said, you have the Cesc opportunity, and then if that goes in as a different dynamic. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm going to school tomorrow. I'm not going to say one word because if I put with me, then I'm friends are going to. Okay, well, enjoy school tomorrow, buddy. Just, I mean, I might as well. It's like I told you, buddy. I told you not even to continue watching this, and after the red card from Martinez, there's really not much else to say, to be honest. I'm basically just waiting for this game to finish so I can end the stream. Um, really, I don't know what. I mean, even though I can say I Calvert Lewin shouldn't put his hand up. Um, Martinez, you can't pull the hair, man. You can't. It's like, oh, I didn't put it down. It's like, okay, yeah, but you held it though, man. What's that? That's just. So I don't know what Carrick's plan is. It's horrible. So you got dangerous. So you not got Martinez. He's out. You got not got. I mean, people say the hair pulls. Leeds fans are laying at Old Trafford, man. Carrick should have made subs and changes at and the first up. He didn't. I don't know why. So for me, this is one of the first times where I'm like, this loss is. I mean, this loss is definitely on Carrick. Tactically, he got this absolutely wrong from starting Sesko, um, just all wrong. Yeah. But they don't need to do it. The thing, just fundamentally, we don't deserve to win the game at the end of the day. Good save. Unlucky, Cunha. Terrible in front of goal. Terrible at the back. Who's not been great? Who's I don't know. I don't know whether I'm not going to try and take it on Tesco, to be honest. I'm not. So, but I don't think that's work. I don't think that's worked at all. That thing with starting has worked at all. I want to go back to Mbuemo, Cunha, and Ahmad and stick with that. And Sesko can be the thingy. Yeah, get all the attackers on the pitch and just do something. Should have brought them on earlier, man. 20 minutes plus injury. Well, 20. It's over 20 minutes injury time. Another corner. Just brilliant goal. Casemiro. Come on, 2-1. Let's go. Come on. Another assist for Bruno. Casemiro, let's go. Two, 1. Well done. You needed the head of the ball. It's 2-1. Come on, United. We need to get the second, man. Come on. Let's go. Let's fight. Come on. And Bremer on. Come on. Let's fight. Let's get the goal. 2-1 to United. Casemiro. Come on. He took Ahmad off. I'm not sure about that. You took Ahmad off, but not Sesko. Yeah, but Leeds can score like that. Well done, Agate, for once. Come on. Well done, Dallo. For me, you need to, we should have had, you need Umbremo to press, man. But anyway, come on, at least something to get the crowd, and we scored. Well done. There's 20 minutes to go. Come on. There's still time. Okay, fine. Do that. Just add the time on, ref, and bring them on, and then take them off. So bring the make and then take the player off. Yeah, come on. That is this that. Just silence, guys. It's intense, but I mean, you'll take a point at this point. You'll take a point. One Euro clears it, but we can't get a hold of it. Leeds have got the ball back again, and they've now got spring in their step when they made all these subs. Okay, sure clears. Yeah, given they're obviously wind down the clock, which is their right. Although it's a bit weird to do that against 10 men. That should be a booking. That should be a booking, to be honest. Now these refs are trash. Literally, he went to hold the ball, went up, so it should be a booking. It's been more than 10 seconds. Sesko's touch. Yeah. It's got Fernandez to run that, but yeah, Leeds have the subs have maybe got a bit interesting tired against 11, but that's what you do against 10 men. You freshen it up. Good clearance by Joe. Yeah, it's very good. They can control the game. This is how good save. I was right at the key. That's a good save by Lemons. Calvert-Lewin should score there. Any position, but oh, good block. Oh wow. Yeah, it's a goal kick. He should have just taken the first touch on Burmo. A good position, but the Sesko 9 starting just ain't it, man. I'm gonna tweet that. Oh my goodness, this ref is. Come on. Ah, good take. Unlucky, couldn't you? The irony is that if we'd been sensible in that second, it would just be one. It would just be 1-0. Oh, Casemiro, come on. I mean, to be honest, this is all you have to do. I don't even know why we didn't do this when we had 10, 11 men against Newcastle. It's weird. I don't know why no manager's been able to come in at United and like I'm not saying we have to be completely possession based, but like we never ever seem to be comfortable on the ball. Sesko, come on. Nah, like I said, I've said Sesko at 9 is not it to start. Is not it. I'm sorry. I hope that after this game, people stop going on and talking about Sesko must start at 9. Sesko must start. I'm not saying he's had a terrible game, and obviously it's with 10 minutes service, but the reality is that fans need to realize that just because a player doesn't give you GA or gives you G doesn't mean that player automatically has a right to start or is world class. Like Solskjaer for me, it was one of the best super subs that we had, Chicharito, etc. But there's a reason why they didn't start. There's a reason why they're good coming on impact. If you have like a really good number nine that can lead your line, and then you have that coming on, that's the standard for United, not the person to lead the line. I'm sorry. From the beginning. You need to hurry up. We're playing better with 10 men than with 11 men. How does that make sense? We're playing better with 10 men than 11 men. Partly because Leeds are tired, partly because they probably think United are players that can hurt them. So, but now if Sessa gets the equalizer, I'll take everything back I said about him. But let's see what happens first. Terrible. What's with the maybe amateur? Oh, he's off. Should take it. Should take a nerves. Well, you got to go for it now. For me, I'd throw on Zertsky, throw them all on. There's no point. You got how many minutes? Well done, Brahma, who, to be honest, should have started, in my opinion. Oh, unlucky Shesko. It's Adam. It's it's Adam. If there was the recovery, ah, oh my goodness, oh, come on, we're so close. Oh, good tackle. At least the referee's consistent giving that dive. There better be 5 minutes of added time for this. The VAR check, there's lead substitutions. There better be at least 5 minutes. I want 5 minutes added time. If it's there better be 5 minutes. Oof. goal line clearances. And like I said, fine, opportunities now, but it shouldn't really be up for us to kind of try and come back like this. Clearance. Well done. Well done, Luke Shaw. I mean, at least the only positive I can take from this game is that at least at 10 with 10 men, United didn't disgrace themselves and went for it. But you know, you can make it the substitutions have improved the team, but you know, you could make an argument the lineup wasn't good. I don't think we should start Sesko at 9. We obviously miss Maguire, he'll be back. And Mainu needs to be back because I can't have stuff like that, like Agate. Like Agate's just not good. Like he's just not good, man. Like, and you can also make a case. Your has really good games, really bad games. I mean, for me, that second goal, he needs to not turn. He needs to stand. Like he needs to just not. I don't know what he's turning. He needs to stand, take the ball in the chest or whatever it is, and not turn because it's that turn that deflects it in. Oh, so we've got 11 minutes. Oh, sweet. Well, we've got to try and do something with 11 minutes. If we've got 11 minutes, we can do something. We can do something with 11 minutes, maybe. Oh, that's not it. Instead of being quick, if you've got 11 minutes, you've got time. But I don't know. They said it as they're saying 11 minutes, maybe, but we'll see what's confirmed. I mean, to be fair, all lead. Oh, yes, good tackle. Well done, Dallo. Oh, ref, get out of the way. Blocked by Bogle. 7 minutes. Okay, we can do something with 7 minutes. At least we don't disgrace ourselves when we're against 10. So I can take something from that. But oh no, Dallo, no. No. No free kick. Come on. And Bumo. And Bumo. Oh, not the right. That's a foul. Wow. Wow. Do you want to get the job? It depends. Yes or no. I think that I've not seen enough to say I really, really want him. But on the other hand, I can also caveat that by saying he came in midway through the season in January. no preseason, no signings. So, how can you how can you judge effectively? Um, and also, what's out there? If you told me we're going to get Enrique tomorrow, okay, see you later, Carrick. But people saying Nagelsmann, and I'm like, I just don't trust Nagelsmann. Um, I would actually rather Emery or even bring back what's his name, Ragnick. I can understand those, but Nagelsmann, for me, he went to a big club in Bayern and didn't do that well. Like, so I don't really, for me, I don't really want to try the experiment anymore of managers that like are the kind of up and coming managers type, the ones who kind of come in, they've done well at a mid tier club and have played good football, and then you know we can't. I don't want to. Essential things. I don't want a project manager. Just like I don't want project players. If you want projects, you go to Chelsea. Chelsea are for project managers, project players, etc. That's what Chelsea are for. Me, I want experience. And right now, probably prioritize Premier League experience. If you're going to change it for Carrick, at least um, with a Premier League experienced manager. That's why someone like Emery for me is the best, because with someone like Emery, he's managing the Premier League for goodness knows how many years at Arsenal, at Villa, done well with them, with a budget that wasn't as good. He'll get a higher budget at United. So for me, that's what I would do. Deschamps definitely not. I'm not again. International football is different from um, thingy football. That's another reason why I'm not a Nagelsmann fan, because I'm because if you've been what's the word, if you've been in international football for a while, transitioning from that to club football. I mean, if you can name me some managers that have done it well, then let me know. That have transitioned from international football to club football after spend some time. Let me know. Obviously, club managers go international. Yep, works, but the other way around. I think if you've been out of the club game for a while, it's a problem. And Nagelsmann's been out of the club game, people forget for a while. It's just different. Games in, week out, managing egos, different things versus you only see a group of 11 players or a squad for not that long. Sure. So that's my opinion. Okay, final. Oh, offside. Offside flag is up. Yeah, it's offside. Think that might be it. 2 minutes left. The irony is, if we with 1-0 and actually defending okay, we might have actually salvaged something from this game. But 2-0 against 10 men, it's difficult, especially against the referee, who's a bit of a brick, to be honest. I don't know who Gary Neville supports, to be honest. He's not happy. Like, and okay, Buemo and Bumo. No, that's not good. Oh, free kick last. Yeah, it's a foul. 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Sorry. Lemons have gone up to try and do something. Send it back in. Oh, man. That's so annoying, man. That's really, really annoying. That's not just Leeds at Old Trafford, man. Leeds of all players, man. And then the poor one back tried, but nah. The red card kind of finished us off. Let's be honest. But even then, if we played with the intensity we played at 10 men against 11, we would have probably got something from this game. Got it wrong today. Yeah, I mean, there's some things that you can't change. Like, for example, Agate for me has got to be sold in the summer. Guy's a bum, needs to go. Awful, useless play. I'm sorry. Because Manu got injured, so understand that. But for me, and obviously Maguire was if it would have been Manu instead of Agate and Maguire and probably instead of Euro, which I think would have helped us with Leeds' kind of physicality and forcefulness with their crosses if Maguire was there. So that would have helped. So I'm not saying that like key players would have not made an impact, but for me, you don't start Agate. I think for me, you got to drop Bruno in the middle, and bring on Mount or Xerxes or someone else into that position. That's what you've got to do. Um, I just hate Leeds so much, though. But more importantly, Aaron said we look better with exactly with 10 men. Than that's on the exactly. We look better exactly. I mean, 45, and because I don't like Leeds. So to see them come to Old Trafford, I can list off the excuses of we've not played for a while, where we're not match sharp, which is a thing, which is why I think we should have had friendlies instead of all this time off. Which is why we should have done something in January. So that is on the board. Um, I would say the thing for me, I think, um, um, I think the thing for me, I think the thing for me in terms of is that I don't care if for in terms of starting. One, I don't care if Gagard that Cameron got it wrong today. Starting, I don't care if Gagard is fit. He shouldn't be starting for Manchester United. I'm sorry. Second, I don't care what fans say. Sesko for me is not a starting number 9. He's a decent player. He's a decent player. He's a good impact player, but he's not a starting number 9. And I hope that people look at this game, because I said this on like other United fans and Goldbridge fans, some of them were like, start Sesko. Sesko comes on and scores. You got to start him, blah, 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 blah. No. He's like a Solskjaer, he's like a Chicharito. He's not there yet. The press in the first half was just disjointed, was awful. The hold-up play from Sesko, touch, not good. I don't care if we don't get GA from Mbeumo and Cunha. It still makes a difference. That those basics make a difference. And you saw when Mbeumo came on, we were better. If anything, Ahmad was our best player now. So for me, he needs to stop listening to keyboard merchants that because a striker comes on and scores a goal. So that's the last thing is that I was surprised that he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything and changing him in the second half. That for me, that's the critical thing on the manager. You're 2-0 up. There's 10 men against 11 men. You're 2-0 up. There's a way for you to now impose, you to change the dynamic of the game, and you keep the same team. For me, that was the bad decision with Carrot. I can accept that you get it wrong in a few nights at the beginning, but to not change it with the way that we're playing, I think was criminal. So, you know, United are still third, so nothing changes from that perspective. But you're now looking at, you now need to go and beat Chelsea now. You know, we could have been 10 points clear of Chelsea. We're now only 7 points clear. We're still only 7 points clear of Chelsea. Now, of course, if we beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and I hope we do, especially if Maguire's back, Mainu's back, and we start Mbeumo instead of, we should not start Sesko against Chelsea. We should start Mbeumo against Chelsea. I think we can, because Chelsea are not great. But to be honest, Leeds were not great. Well, you know, they've been not great either. So everything can be, if we beat Chelsea, then what happened today is essentially kind of irrelevant, personally, because they are the closest rival in sixth. But we should be thankful that City actually beat Chelsea, because if Chelsea had beaten City, we'd be in trouble. But if we lose to Chelsea, then suddenly it goes to 4 points difference, and suddenly we got problems. So Rao says team looks rusty. SMB says, yo, big up, bro. Damn, one day you go live, I got work. I know, man. I know. I'm sorry that I'm not. If fatherhood has been keeping me. And we're weirdly on a Monday night, so that has obviously given me a bit of time to do what I need to do. So, but yeah, this is sort of the post-match reaction thing. I might clip clips if you want to clip it, StreamYard, whatever. But I don't know. Do I feel like it? Nah, actually, no. I'll just give some more thoughts. I might do a post a short, just giving me my general thoughts afterwards. But I won't do a post-match live, because just the energy. I don't have the energy for this. Very rusty indeed. Liverpool coming, yeah, but Liverpool are not great either. It's Liverpool and Leeds are Liverpool and the 45 years since they beat Old Trafford, man. Leeds, oh jeez, I hate Leeds so much, man. Hate them. Yeah, Liverpool are hot and cold, inconsistent. I think our best starting 11 beats Leeds today. But just, yeah, Agate, man, it's just not it. The intensity wasn't there. So the only thing I hope is that, because we're going to be playing soon, obviously at the end of the week, that you liked the intensity needs to be, will get better. Stay tuned for my preview against Chelsea. With Have Hope. Me and Have Hope are good. And in fairness, when we went to 10 men, the amount of opportunities we had, I think Leeds had at least 3 goal line clearances against us. Any one of those goes in, it's a tie, So we did look like we could get something at the 10 men. So that is probably the only encouragement I'll take from this game, is that at 10 men, we look like we had some fight. And that fight hopefully will be enough to carry us through. Because at the end of the day, all I'm concerned about at this point, we're not in the FA Cup, we're not in the League Cup, we're not in the Champions League, we're not in Europe. So the most thing that concerns me is that we need to secure Champions League football. I don't know whether that's in 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place. I don't care. We just need to get Champions League football. So for me, now that Chelsea game becomes sorry, man, I don't know. The apologize for the camera, guys. For me, the Chelsea, yeah, exactly. RDS Man United get 3rd, I think. I don't trust. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. Even though I'm annoyed, it helps that all the other teams around us are inconsistent. Villa dropped points to Forest just now. But the thing about Villa is that in Villa's defense, Emery has the Europa League. And I know for a fact that, yes, they want to get the Champions League in fifth, but Emery, being a Europa League merchant, would be like, yeah, but I want to win the Europa League. So Aston Villa are one of the favourites to win the Europa League, alongside Porto, I think. So as far as Emery's concerned, if they win Europa League and they finish sixth, they're all good. So Villa at least have that out. You're right. Chelsea's schedule is tough as well. It is tough, tough, tough. Liverpool's on isn't either. Um, so yeah, my only real hope, the only reason, to be honest, why I'm still confident United will finish in the Champions League places in top five is just because Villa, Liverpool, and Chelsea will also be inconsistent. Yes, Liverpool won against Fulham at home, but Chelsea lost and Forest drew. I mean, in fact, let's have a look at the. If Villa wins the EL and they finish the top five, and I believe. See, I don't know about this atonement. I don't know about this atonement because I'm getting conflicting things because I was always the assumption that it doesn't work that way. That if Villa won the Europa League, because the Premier League gets 5 Champions League spots now. I know if they finish sixth and they win the Europa League, they'll get in the Champions League. Obviously, they finish outside, but I don't know about fifth going to sixth. You need to give me a link to that because my understanding was that if you finish in the Champions, if you qualify for the Champions League via your domestic position, it doesn't matter whether you win a European trophy. You will that goes to whatever additional. But I still think that's nonsense. By the way, it should go to the domestic league. So, for example, if in theory, if Liverpool and Villa could finish. My understanding of this is that, like, for example, if Liverpool and Villa finish sixth and seventh, then you'd have 7 Champions League spots because you give the sixth and seventh because Liverpool, if they win the Champions League and Villa win the Europa League. I don't think it works if they qualify via their domestic position, but I could be wrong. Europa League winner gets ultimate UCL, exactly. So what I'm saying is that he that's what he's alluding to. Yeah, exactly. But because 5 spots have been allocated to the Premier League now, that's you qualifying for your via the domestic position. So because Villa, let's say Villa are likely to finish 5th and win the Europa League, the Europa League spot or the Champions League spot is going to go to someone, I think some other federation. I think it's not going to go down to like 6th place, if that makes any sense. It's just that Villa will now go into pot 1 because obviously they won the Europa League. That's the only difference, I think. Spurs 17 from UCL. Yeah, but I mean that worked because they were outside of the. So that worked because they were outside of the positions to qualify for their domestic positions. So you're right, but it's different if the team that wins it is in the domestic positions for UCL, which right now is top 5. Right now is top 5. Rob, long time. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Big up, G. Not the best up tonight. Well, big game on Saturday of Chelsea, but I can't see them losing again. Chelsea's going to be a big game. I think if we beat Chelsea, I think that I can be confident that top 5 is ours. Because you're 10 points clear of Chelsea now. You're 10 points clear of them now. You draw, it's 8 points. And then you also look at Chelsea and you look at their form and go, okay, well, you lost to Everton quite convincingly. You lost to Newcastle. You lost to I think Chelsea lost 4 of the last 5 games in the league. So if we lose to Chelsea, it will make me concerned that our form is now worse than that of Chelsea and Liverpool. That's what would worry me. Because if you look at Chelsea and Liverpool's form, it's not been great. And Chelsea's form I've got 1 win in 5. So if we lose to Chelsea, I'll immediately think, is our form going to be worse than those guys? Even though they have, the only thing I would say is that I think Chelsea, I think, still have to play Liverpool. I think they still have to play each other. I think Liverpool still have to play Villa as well. So obviously those points are going to affect things as well as other stuff. I disagree with you on that. Europa League winners won their competition; they deserve the UCL. I agree with that. Your thoughts on Kirk? Would you give him the job? If I'm honest, Rob, I don't know. I don't know, Rob. It's just that I just don't know what manager is out there right now that'd be like, right, I want to give him the job. This is the thing. Like I think Nagelsmann for me is a risk. For me, Nagelsmann is just another Ten Hag and another Amorim, a guy who did well at a mid-level club, an up-and-coming project manager. And if the club is not going to back the project manager, then what's the point? You know, the Ineos have basically said, we'll buy the players, you work with us. So we can't have managers that come in and are like, right, give me spend 500 mil on me and I'll let me do. We're not going to be that club anymore. You know, we're not going to be that club anymore. So I don't know. Um, I don't know. It just is what it is. Anyway, they're talking about the pool, which I think was just ridiculous. But anyway, that's off topic. But are Arsenal going to lose the league? I mean, that's not technically off topic, but yeah. But I'll round up with these last questions. But big up everyone in the chat, by the way. Make sure you like the video, share, and subscribe to us. It's good to see some community members back in the chat. I appreciate that. So I'm not doing it alone. Off topic, but are Arsenal going to lose the league again? I'm seriously concerned about their form. I still think the thing about Arsenal, right? I think the question is, do I think that Manchester City are going to win all their games up until the end? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think City will drop points against a team or two. You know, they've still got, I think, to play Everton, like Everton, the Bournemouths, the Brentfords. I think they've got Villa as well. So all it takes is an off day. The only thing I think is that now that well, I guess they've got some FA Cup fixtures, but they've got a bit more free time. They're not in Europe. Arsenal are. So the Champions League energy is going to affect them. So, you know, but at the end of the day, like I said, SSB, and like people are saying, if they go to Etihad and win, it's over. So for me, the title decider is this weekend. It's this weekend. If they go to the Etihad and win, it's over. They just need to go to the Etihad and win. So if I'm Arsenal, right now, I'm thinking I'm actually getting hyped. The problem is Arteta. Arteta's thinking, oh, I don't want to lose, don't want to lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose, don't want to lose, don't lose. You know, let's park the bus, let's do this, let's do that. That's what Arteta's doing. Arteta's thinking. But actually, if Arteta was like, listen, galvanizing the team, like, listen, like, lads, if we go to the Emirates, because you can go and win at the Emirates, sorry, not Etihad, sorry, because you can go and win at the Etihad. Teams have won at the Etihad this season. Spurs, I think, did Spurs win? I'm not sure. I think they did. But you can do that. You can go and win. Go and win at the Etihad and do it. And if you win, the title's yours. If I was the Arsenal manager, I'd be hyping up because what do you have to lose? If you lose, if you sit back, you invite momentum, you're gonna lose. That's just the way that I see it. Chelsea's in good shape. Yeah, Chelsea's in good shape, man. I would be very, like I said, if we beat Chelsea at the weekend, which I hope we do, for me, it's game over. It's game over. And yeah, by the way, guys, hopefully in time, I'm not going to just stream on my laptop and I'll actually get a computer that's got higher processing power than I have to this to do these live streams, but we'll see. Chelsea is run like a local. That's true. That's true. That is true. That is true. No doubt about that. That is true. Um, do you think Arsenal? Yeah, it's good football chat actually. So it's enough to just distract me from that loss. I'm sure there'll be people bantering, but like I said, at least we took advantage of stuff and did handled business before, and also we can rely on other people on us being inconsistent. Um, it would be a travesty for us not to get Champions League football from this position now. In fact, let's actually look at our fixtures. Actually, let's have a look. Um, let's have a look at the United's fixtures for a second before I get to the rest of your comments. Now, so we have there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 games to go. Okay, and we're 7 points clear. Um, so probably you need obviously if we beat Chelsea, that's 10 points, and then you've got 5 games, and realistically, Chelsea would have to win. Um, would have to we'd have to basically lose our next 4. So for me, all of what I said tonight, if we do beat Chelsea, I think we secure top 4. We could have done it today, possibly, but and then definitively at Chelsea. But I think against this, I think we got it because that'll be 10 points clear of Chelsea. Um, and I know Brentford and Everton and some of these guys aren't. Those guys are not going to be. They're not doing anything. Let's be real. So you win at Chelsea, you're 10 points clear of them, and then you've got 5 games to go, which is going to be 15 points. Realistically, are we going to lose all 5 of those points and Chelsea are going to win 4 games in a row? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's possible because Brentford at home will be tough. Liverpool, I mean, who knows about Liverpool to be honest? But we should be beating these guys with how they are, with the defense being crap. Their defense is arguably worse than ours. Sunderland away will be tough, will be difficult. But again, there will be much more defensive against us. Forest at home will be difficult because obviously they're fighting relegation. But who knows? Maybe they would have secured safety by then, and so therefore it might be okay. And also they might be prepping for a. Because I think it's to be decided because they're still in the Europa League. So if they beat Porto and go through, then we might have to play it another time potentially. And then obviously Brighton away, which hit miss. So don't get me wrong. To be honest, I look at these last 6 games and I think the only games I'm thinking that are winnable are actually against Chelsea and Liverpool, because these games, you can get a bogey skin against Sunderland, Brentford, are no joke. We could lose against those guys. It's quite tough. Brighton away, Forest. So these are not easy games. Not easy games. Arsenal are bottle jobs. I think City will beat the Gunners. I mean, yeah. The thing is, like I said, I think City will not win all their games. At the end, I think they will. I don't think Manchester City will win all the games in the season. The problem, though, is that Arsenal are probably going to drop points, and they're also in Champions League as well. That's the big issue. That's the big issue, I think. Oh wow, this schedule is tough. It is. We'll compare actually the schedules actually. Liverpool has a structural issue when the individual defender is good, but as a unit or as a team, they're all over the place. No, yeah, exactly. In fact, let's actually have a look at Liverpool, and because they're the rivals, let's look at Liverpool and Villa's schedule. So you look at United's schedule. We're just going through for those who are tuning in. The schedules for the games. So let's look at. So we'll look at. So Villa's schedule, because obviously that. So Villa, obviously, remember Villa are in the Europa League as well. Obviously, they've got the thing against Bologna, but they're effectively through. So they're into the semis, really. They've got Sunderland at home, not easy. Fulham away again. Spurs at home, which might be easy. I mean, you're playing relegation fodder, I guess, in Burnley away and Fulham, but again, um, might be a tough. I don't know about Spurs, to be honest. I think Spurs have got to hope that Villa are focusing on the Europa League. Liverpool, and then Man City. So, um, and that will be significant, you'd think, if Arsenal's still in it. So Villa actually, I think I look at Villa's fixtures. I think Villa probably have the hardest run, but it's going to be based on the where they are. If it comes to if the league comes to the last game of the season, this is going to be a different. This might be an L for Villa. Again, likewise with Champions League spots, Liverpool, Villa, so they're taking points off each other and so on. So, but against Sunderland, maybe a draw here, maybe a draw there. I can see them kind of dropping points to a Sunderland or to a Fulham, just kind of bitty, kind of just like against Forest today. So yeah. And then let's quickly look at Chelsea and then Liverpool, and then we'll bounce because we need to compare. We need to see. So Liverpool. Let's have a look at Liverpool's matches. So Liverpool obviously have got the PSG leg tomorrow, and then they've got Everton away. I mean, there's some good games this weekend, man. This weekend is going to be a Manchester United versus Chelsea, which obviously has got top 4 implications, 5 implications. The title decider between City and Arsenal, and then a Merseyside derby with Liverpool Everton. This weekend looks good. This league got some good games, but you look at that and go, I don't know. Everton, Liverpool, that they want Everton are fighting for Europe as well. Everton are close; they're not that far behind a top 5, so I don't think that's going to be easy. Palace at home. 50-50. Liverpool should probably win that, maybe. United away. We can't lose to these guys. So I'm gonna predict that we're gonna beat them. They've not played Chelsea yet. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, that changes things. I thought they'd already played Chelsea. Oh, that changes things. That changes things significantly. I thought Liverpool played Chelsea already. Oh no, they haven't. That's interesting. So Liverpool actually played Chelsea and Villa back to back. Well, they play the United. So Liverpool really, to be honest, actually have to win these 3. They have to win these 3 if they want to secure top 5. Because if they lose to United and if they lose to Chelsea, and obviously you've got Villa. So actually, I'm a bit more confident now, seeing the fact that Liverpool have to play 3 out of the top 5 in their last 5 games. I'm hoping for an L against Everton, by the way. I'm hoping for that. I'm begging for that. And obviously, we've got Brentford as well, who also might be coming. So Liverpool, in fact, actually, now I look at it, I think Liverpool have the hardest run. I think Liverpool have the hardest run. I think they do. Because depending on how they play, whether they go hot and cold, really, all I see as a definitive win out of this is maybe against Palace. Because against Chelsea, these guys always draw, Before I go to Chelsea's fixtures, let me just quickly read your comments again quickly. Keep in mind, if they got Europa League final, that's +1 game right before the last EPL match day. Exactly. That's true for Villa or for Forest, but yep, exactly. So, yeah, it'll be interesting for Villa. Like you say, G, this week is going to be interesting. It's a big one. But looking at Liverpool's last fixtures, it does give me a little bit of hope that even if we don't get something this weekend, it's not the end of the world. Because Liverpool have to play Villa and I think Liverpool still have to play Villa and Chelsea, and obviously Villa have to play Liverpool. So that obviously that is important, and Chelsea obviously have to play us and them. So that's significant. Let me quickly just go to Chelsea now, and then we'll wrap up. We'll finish. So Chelsea in 6. I mean Brentford. I mean these guys. This is what I'm saying. If you look at the table here, guys. Everton are only 5 points from Liverpool. So if you beat Liverpool at the weekend, you're 2 points behind them. You leapfrog against Chelsea if United win, and you leapfrog against it, but you're only 2 points behind Liverpool. You're only 2 points behind Liverpool. That's if you're Everton, that's it more than enough incentive to go for it, given Liverpool's games, and obviously Brentford likewise. So lastly, listen with Chelsea. I mean, look at Chelsea's form, man. Lost to City, lost 3-0 City, 3-0 Everton, 1-0 Newcastle. Obviously, the PSG result. They did beat Villa, and then they lost to Arsenal. Drew against Burnley, drew against Leeds, or at least they Leeds. Beat Wolves, and beat West Ham just, but that was for Fugazi, and so on. So they have United obviously on Saturday, late kickoff. Brighton away again, so could lose that, The FA Cup final against Leeds, Nottingham Forest battling for it. That's going to be a difficult game. I mean, if it was later, no, but I think now, in last 4, Forest are going to be going for it. So this is not going to be an easy game at all. In fact, it's probably going to be harder than Brighton away, I'd argue. Liverpool at Anfield, again, difficult for Chelsea. Spurs, I mean, they should probably beat Spurs. I think the trophy Chelsea this season will be sending Spurs to be relegated. So I think they win that game. And then Sunderland away, so again, not easy. I don't think either Villa, Chelsea, United, or Liverpool have an easy set of fixtures for next round of fixtures. I just don't think they do. But I think as a United fan, at least thankfully, we are in a position 7 points clear of Chelsea, who are in 5th, to put us in a kind of like we're only 3 points clear. Liverpool now will join level, but these guys have to play each other. And obviously that's going to be significant. And we have to play Chelsea. So all I'm concerned about is how many points are United from 6th position, and right now it's 7th. Let's get final comments. We tend to do well for the big games. I think we will come out all guns blazing. Now we have a season up. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Rob. Yeah, I think a lot of that is because those teams are not going to be as compact. Although to be honest, Leeds didn't really play compact. I think Leeds were just better than this. They were just wanted more physical, not. They were more match sharp, pressing, harassing, etc. I don't see Chelsea playing the way that Leeds played against us today. Not from what I've seen of a Chelsea performance right now. But then again, defensively, we were also not great. I'm hoping that when Maguire comes back, we'll be a bit better. Although Martinez is for violent conduct, so he's going to be banned for 3 games. So there you go. So that's been useful. He'll get a break before the World Cup. Just come back, sent off. So we're gonna have to play him and Yoro. You could make a case maybe Heaven should start, because I'm still annoyed with that second goal, that Yoro turning his back like that was. In fact, let's quickly do some player ratings, and I'm gonna finish. I should have done them before. I didn't really want to. Actually, let me skip the player ratings, man. I'm tired. I've spoken enough. But fundamentally, disappointing performance. I hate losing to Leeds, let alone losing to Leeds at Old Trafford. But it's not the end of the world. I do think it does throw the question of Carrick's being the United manager. because there's been quite a few of these performances where the manner of performance has not been good enough. Um, you know, you beat Newcastle against 10 men when where again we're like 10 points clear of Chelsea, for example. But you lost. You're at home against Leeds, conceding 2 goals in that way, not ideal. Again, the man against Bournemouth, so the performances last go have not been great, to be honest. So I do have concerns. It's just that everyone else is also inconsistent. So if this was another league when people are winning games against strong, etc., then I'd be like, okay, but because Chelsea have essentially been worse than United, and Liverpool have been all over the place, and Villa are also dropping points, I'm still fairly confident United will just about manage to secure top four, top five even. But if we're now talking about should Cat be the manager or not, I think we need to have a conversation about that in the summer. But then I don't know who else is, and we'll probably do a live stream about it later to decide, who should be the manager and what and when. Because, as I've said so many times, guys, I just don't want a project manager anymore. If it was me, I want Emery. Emery for me is the manager. If he wins the Europa League and finishes top 5 with Aston Villa, we should be going our way to get Emery for me, because that's a manager who's Premier League proven, who's done consistently well at mid-table team and has won significant silverware. With that, I will go for Emery. Nagelsmann for me is a risk because he's not done anything in the Premier League before, and to be honest, his success he wasn't really that successful at Bayern Munich. He stepped up, and they didn't respect him. For me, it's just a Ten Hag Amram situation all over again, and I don't want to do that. I'm not that we should have learned the lesson from Ten Hag and Amram that United can't do what's it called again? Thingy managers. We need experienced managers. And the irony is that the previous managers prior to Ten Hag we had in Boys and Mourinho won a significant silverware. So what do you say? What do you say to that? I know Ten Hag did, but the team was considerably worse. So Premier League experience, just like when we bought in Kune and Embuemo, Premier League experience, it's helped the squad. Sesko, not Premier League proven, and as much as I like the kid, he shouldn't be the leading number 9 for Manchester United. If we're going to shop, if we're going to buy, I don't see any reason why we can't. I'm not saying the Premier League only, but this season has shown to me that experience matters. Otherwise, you're just going to be like a Chelsea, who are just buying young players all around the world, getting inexperienced managers, and then just hoping that it'll work. That should be what Manchester United should be. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you're new to the channel, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter and @X and smash the notification button. Fingers crossed, we'll be back for a watch along for the Chelsea game on Saturday, where we need to win. We need to win, and we need to beat Chelsea. I'll be doing a preview with Have Hope on Friday evening, so stay tuned to that as well. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers. Thanks to everyone who's in the chat, and send love to you guys. Have a good weekend, man. Peace, 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 peace.